I want to share a personal example that took me years to understand, and being in therapy is really what helped it out. So I've got a significant issue with feelings of lacking consideration. And this might come from many years of people kind of just walking all over me, stepping on my thoughts and feelings, not caring how I would react. Part of this was my own doing. I learned to control my reactions extremely well on the outside while only expressing my emotions to a therapist or to a trusted friend. That's common. That's normal. Most people in my life never really knew that they were hurting me. So they just kept doing it. Now, earlier on, I talk about principles and boundaries. And, something like that might have been able to help me out. But I mean, it's fine. If I had an outlet or a source to go to, that's okay. But also being able to verbalize that, that's not something that I was good at. The result is that I now carry a feeling of unforgivable rage when someone fails to consider me. If I'm not included in a decision that should include me, I do not simply feel good. I feel like they have never cared about me. Like nothing I had ever done mattered to them. Like every moment of our relationship was a lie. I know that that's not logical, but my feelings don't care about logic. All right. My feelings operate at the intensity of every accumulated instance of being overlooked, dismissed, and walked all over. That's extremely important to understand. Once I came to that realization that that's what happens, that's why my emotions feel so intensely. And many things that are not proportionate. I mean, it's like, for example, people say all the time, "You're overreacting." I don't think that there's a such thing as well, I think that there might be a such thing as overreacting. But I think what people really actually mean is you're over emoting. You like emotions. You're having emotions that are not proportionate to the current situation. Now, I think that's what they mean. Now, over emoting, I don't truly believe is the justified word or even something to ever say to somebody. You're over emoting. Just because somebody is extremely angry about something, there's many logical reasons of why their brain would do that. Many logical reasons. And you need to understand that and be patient with the emotions because that's something that your brain does. Now, reacting is different, right? How you react is completely different. That's you making a choice based on your emotions. So again, overreacting, yeah, sure. But most people, when they say you're overreacting, they're meaning you're over emoting, and that's completely wrong and that's completely unjustified. Now, once I did realize that these sorts of emotions are felt at the same intensity as something in the past because of our brain not being able to distinguish that, especially when it comes to survival and logic, that made so much sense, and it gave me a lot of power. And that's a big point that I want to get here is the power that it gives you to know that. So I hope that you're listening to this right now or watching this right now, and you're hearing that, and it gives you the power to start thinking about in your life, where have I over emoted or emoted at such an intensity that maybe it wasn't proportional? And then also, where did that come from? Because it's going to give you power. Now, obviously, don't dive super deep like Elsa did into this. Elsa, not Anna. Elsa into this ice cave, trying to find these memories and all these reasons for why the past created the present and all the rest of the stuff. Like, don't spend your time there, but ask yourself those questions, reflect. And once you get those answers, start to use that for now. Build on yourself now and think about how you can control your emotions now. Your